position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will kick it away to start. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football.
There he goes. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Last completion move to sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
This time he's got it. Turning it on. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Gators have their offense in high gear. He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Moore to the air. Here comes the heat. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Got the tight end outside. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Makes a move. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The running back has it. Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Last last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Power football with the run. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Plows through the defense. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the run. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
When you see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got a man. It's Daniels. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lagway. Here's the pressure. Snagged in the middle, it's Jacobs. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route...
Oh, he's got some strength. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. To the ground at the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Release by the QB. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. Back to throw. It's Lagway. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Find some fresh air. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. At midfield, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Lagway. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Makes the catch on the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Tempo and overdrive. The give to the back. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Jacobs. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Moore will throw. He tries to take the top off. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Ducks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Got his man. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. There he goes. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere...
Going the other way, and he's got room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to...
He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. Out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Back to pass, it's Flagway. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a tight end. Turning it on! And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Gators want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Just keeps slinging it. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
You know, momentum in college football is a real thing, and after scoring on their last drive and still trailing in the game, the head coach decides to take a chance, roll the dice, go onside kick, and they get it. If they can score here, all of a sudden, all the momentum is back on their side.
Takes a hit as he fires. Soft spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
They'll give it to him again. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They've converted third downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over South Alabama. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They go to the ground. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He breaks a tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Coming out with it, it's Daniels. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going right and going deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. He's now over 150 yards on the day. They're finding ways to get him the ball, much like the Gators did in 07, getting it to Percy Harvin, who had 100-yard receiving games and 100-yard rushing games that year.
He was just such a weapon. When you got weapons, you learn how to use them, and you learn how to deploy them in all kinds of different ways. If I'm Florida, continue to find ways to find that guy, because whether it's zone, man, whatever, he wins.
Quick throw, He's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long. Touchdown, Florida! And here they come, almost all the way back. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Moore to the air. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Lyle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. On the option. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Lyle. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Lyle. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Moore will throw. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Good completion on the out. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Daniels. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Gator! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This is an impressive run by this squad, man. Getting down big and everything looking bleak, but to be able to believe in themselves, to play one play at a time, dig their way back. Palmer, they've come all the way back against a good team, and now they got the lead.
It's really been impressive, David. I think that was the question coming into this game. People wanted to know, are they for real, or are they just a bunch of front runners? They got down early, but they never quit. Their playmakers have stepped up. They've done what is necessary, and they've executed at a high level. And all of a sudden, down multiple touchdowns, here they are making a statement with the lead.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Moore to the air. Fires to the big fella. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Lost to throw again. Here's a throw downfield late. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field, but the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Under fire. Got room to work. And he'll be brought down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. Touchdown, Oregon! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He wants a big play here late. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.